The information in this video is provided for informational and educational purposes only.
Welcome to Dose of DN, where you'll get a little shot of what my life is like living with SMA. Today I'm going to talk about the process of getting a new wheelchair. It's miserable. Okay, video over. No, but I really don't enjoy the process, and it is extensive. I started the process back in July, and this is the quickest I've ever gotten a new wheelchair. I had a new wheelchair by the end of October. But it was a lot different being in the middle of a pandemic. First of all, I had to get a letter of medical necessity from my doctor, but instead of going in, I was able to do a telemedicine appointment. So that was pretty cool. Unfortunately, I did have to go in to see my occupational therapist and meet with the rep, durable medical equipment rep. That way he could take measurements that I would need for the new chair and discuss what options I wanted. And unfortunately, the brand and model of chair that I want doesn't come with the features I want. So I had to make the decision, do I want to stick with that brand or change to something else for the new features? Of course, I wanted the features, so I did take the plunge and switch brands and switch models. So I went from a Invacare rear-wheel drive to a Permobile or Permobile, I don't know how to pronounce it, front-wheel drive chair. Because of the pandemic, I didn't get video of the assessment, but here's what the chair looked like when it first came to my door. Yes, we had snow in October. Woo! There it is. I've tried mid-wheel drive in the past and I hated it, so I either wanted rear wheel or front wheel, and this is the first front wheel drive I've ever had. So I'm going to see if I like it. So far I don't. It's like fishtailing on ice. I've taken out a table leg. I ran over my cat's tail. I'm so sorry, kitty, but she is okay. But I am getting used to it, so I'm looking forward to spring and summer when I can really test it out. The most challenging part is getting it to be comfortable. I've had the guy out about 5 times to do adjustments, and thankfully he's patient with me. But we're actually still working on it. I'm waiting for different armrests and a different joystick mount that hopefully will make the biggest difference. Even just the minor 1/4-inch adjustments make a big difference. Made it.
You said something about your feet.
The heel needs to go down and the front needs to go up. Just like, yeah. But then the heel has to go, the length, can it go down just a little bit?
Yep, more to this side, right?
Yeah. That's too high. Yeah, I can do that.
Okay.
That's not even where I really ended up having the power switch, but thank you, Skeeter, for being patient with me. And I was able to turn off that annoying beep that announced whenever you turned your wheelchair on. I'm sure somebody likes it, but it definitely was annoying for me. The features that I knew I'd like, I love, and the features I hate, I still hate. But I'm focusing on the positive. Here are some of the cool features. The one I looked forward to the most was the Elevate feature. I had never had this on a chair before, so it was really fun to be able to adjust my height. And it goes up pretty high too, almost to eye level. You can see my cat enjoys being on her perch on the top of the world. And you can drive in this elevated feature. However, it is in turtle mode, so it does drive very slowly. Apparently, elevation is not a standard option, so it can be difficult to get it passed through insurance. Luckily, mine went through because who doesn't love seeing the world from more than one perspective? I think it should be standard on all wheelchairs. The adjustable footrests are pretty amazing too. It's nice being able to reposition my feet throughout the day so I'm not in one position. My contractures limit how far I can extend it, but it's great to be able to move around throughout the day. Now if they just made them height adjustable. Tilt is a feature that I had on my previous chair. I really don't know what I would do without it because I make minor adjustments all day long. But as you can see here, it tilts back really, really far. It'll even go back further than this, but I'm usually not very comfortable with that. But it's definitely a feature that I use and enjoy. It also helps transferring back into my wheelchair to help get positioned correctly. And when you lose an hour of sleep when you spring the clock ahead, it makes for a great nap when you can tilt back. Anterior tilt is a new feature for me. It actually tilts forward, making it easier to reach objects. It doesn't tilt as far as I thought it would, but it still does help. There's one feature that I opted not to get, and that's recline. Because I lean forward and sit forward all the time, I didn't think I'd have any use for it. Of course, I regret that decision because I found that it probably would make transfers and positioning a whole lot easier. And I found out if I had had one more feature, I would have gotten free headlights. So I missed that opportunity, and maybe I'll get it on the next one, who knows. I've had the chair for about 4 months now, and I'm still making adjustments. So I think that might be a never-ending process. I don't know, we'll see. But hopefully, fingers crossed, I will get used to this chair, and I will love this chair in time. Probably about the time I need a new one, who knows. But I'd love to hear about your stories. What do you like about your chair? What do you hate about your chair? What brands and models do you like? Either leave it in the comments below or head on over to the forums at smanewstoday.com/forums and tell me all about it. I'd love to hear your stories. But that's all I have for you guys today. We'll talk to you again soon. Bye for now.